Welcome to 3 Minute Fridays, the YouTube short series where I answer your burning questions about moving to and living in South Italy. Today's question is, why did I leave Salerno to move to Palermo? It's a great question and one that I'm asked a lot. And in summary, it is because I had simply outgrown Salerno. Salerno is a fantastic city, but it is a small city. And as such, things do start to become repetitive after a while. I lived there for 4 years and I honestly loved every moment. But at the end of that 4 years, I was starting to feel a little bit stale. I felt like my life was looking the same old, same old. And for me personally, and the character that I have, I don't like it when life and when things in general start to become repetitive. And so it was natural that I was looking for something new, a new challenge, new experiences. And honestly, that is what led me to Palermo. I had already visited Palermo pretty much every year since I moved here to Italy because that is where my boyfriend is from. But essentially living here is a whole other kettle of fish. And I have to be honest with you, I credit Salerno for the foundation that it gave me for the 4 years that I lived there, which was almost like a preparation for what life is like here in Palermo, because Palermo is wild compared to Salerno, but it is vibrant. There is so much going on in this city. It is, of course, much bigger than Salerno in terms of size. And there is just so much to see and do here that you could never, ever get bored. And people tend to stay in Palermo or in the kind of neighborhoods of Palermo when they go out of an evening because there is so much to do. Whereas in Salerno, if you want to go out of an evening, after a while, always doing the same kinds of things, people will eventually go to neighbouring towns and cities to do something different. So it's just a different way of life. I really believe that if you are moving abroad for the first time, or even if you plan to retire here, Salerno is a great place to consider. It's really, really well located. You have a train station that covers all of Italy. You have a boat port. You have the bus network, and let's not forget the new airport that just opened this year. So you have the ability to move very freely around Italy and even outside of Italy itself. And let's not forget, you are in one of the most iconic parts of the world with the Amalfi just on your doorstep. So it really, really, really is a great place. But for me personally, after 4 years, I felt like I had seen all I could see and do all I could do. And so I was ready for new experiences. But knowing when to change was key, because had I stayed there any longer, I honestly don't think I would still feel the same way about that city. If you want to know a bit more about why I left in a bit more detail, check out the video that's in this link.